spring 1872. I wonder if there were hipsters in Austin in 1872. First sentence. With a bouquet of yellow roses in his hands, Bronson Kane. His name is Bronson Kane. Hold on. Let's back up. Easterner Maggie Donovan trembles with pleasure at her first glimpse of Bronson Kane, unaware that this dangerously handsome Texas rancher, whom she has traveled across a country to wed sight unseen, is a disaster, is, in reality, a half-breed Comanche known as White Wolf. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Angry and appalled. Wait, that's what you're angry and appalled? Maggie flees. Too late. She flees too late. From her vows and her desire. But Kane knows the beautiful Boston Hellion is his true destiny. How is I don't even want to know. Okay. A reluctant prize he can claim only by conquering her fears and fury with the thunderbolt power of the wolf's love. Oh God, okay, anyway. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm skipping all this boring stuff about hanging out. Okay, there we go. There he saw her emerge from the train and his breath caught in his throat. Yes, it was her. It had to be her. For never in Bronson's 28 years had the sight of any woman affected him so. He's 28? He looks like... Never mind. All the sights, sounds, and smells around him seemed to fade away as his hungry gaze drank her in. I'm not doing this. You're not going to make me write about this for 8 days. She was utterly exquisite, of medium height. Oh, she's medium, though. Okay, fine. With bright red hair that cascaded in luscious curls about her shoulders. She'd be a feisty one with that hair, he mused. That's not musing. The type the people, and people is capitalized, I don't know why, his people, I guess, would call a woman of strong spirit. Her features were a portrait of classical beauty, but she's medium height, by the way. She possessed a strong jawline, a wide mouth, a nicely boned nose. That made me think of something else. And large eyes, he'd swear even at a distance had to be green. Settled beneath delicate... Is he betting someone on what color her eyes are? Fucking what the... Okay. She wore a braided emerald green serge traveling suit with lacy... I don't know what that is. There's made-up words here. Oh, okay, she's wearing clothes, she's wearing clothes, she's wearing clothes. A thrill of pride and anticipation shot through Bronson, and a broad grin lit his sun-browned face. Yes, his bride was in every way a winner. Published in '95. So in your face, Charlie Sheen. But more importantly, she was the mate he had been waiting for so long. I'm really confused about this setup. Margaret Donovan's so white and yet so bright. You don't add yet unless it's a modified... Okay. Was the true prairie star of his vision. Now the fingers that only moments ago had itched to tear up the marriage license could not wait to snatch it into hand and whisk this beauty off to the court. I'm really embarrassed for reading this. Here's a good sentence. Maggie restrained a shiver at the sight of this man. Oh my God, this is awful. Oh, okay, never mind. I have to read this. Okay. They're talking to each other. Suddenly Maggie wasn't afraid anymore. She felt at home. Miss Donovan, he asked. Mr. Kane, she replied, charmed by the deep resonance of his voice. So we found each other at last, he said. He extended the roses. For you. Who else would they... Okay. Setting down her carpet bag, Maggie took the flowers and inhaled their sweet perfume. So wait, if this setting is that she finds out, how does she not know he... Never mind. Why am I asking questions about... She felt very touched by this thoughtful gesture. Thank you. This is the prettiest sight I've laid eyes on in many a day. Okay. He winked at her solemnly. The flowers are not nearly as lovely as the lady holding them. Maggie felt herself blushing. Thank you, she stammered. I trust your journey was not difficult, he asked. It was long and tiring, but I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too, he replied, and Maggie felt her blush deepening, and then this turns into the Twilight novel. He nodded toward a porter who was still unloading luggage. You have a trunk? Yes. This is the most riveting dialogue. Oh my god. They stopped talking. I would prefer a Catholic Mass, she said stoutly. Okay. I don't care. Oh my god. They're describing it.
What do you think the chances are that Fabio actually wrote those?
0. Well, doesn't it have to say in the beginning?
No.
No?
Not at all. Man can't speak English.
He certainly can't exist in Austin, Texas in spring of 1872. Courthouse. Well, you'll get used to Texas beef down here. All right. Yes. All right. Okay, here we go. She finds out. Oh my god. Reaching out, he smoothed down the edge of her enticingly prim little collar. So you see, Miss Donovan, I'm not a complete heathen. Okay, why, I never said you were one. He chuckled, but his tone grew even more intimate as his gaze slid over her. Ugh. Ugh. I just want you to know that you look as beautiful to me standing here in this plain little office as you would all dolled up in Boston's most beautiful cathedral. Gross. I don't care. They're married. I don't care. I'm in like chapter 3 and it's only like page 10. I don't want to read this anymore. They clung together for a long moment, kissing and caressing. Then, oh, whoa, no. Minors. They are minors. They are minors. This is like serious sexual romance book. Like, oh, there's a character named Black Hawk. That's not racist. Oh my god. How about let's just read the last page? Let's read the dialogue. Here we go. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Oh, by the way, you can buy the other 3 books for $4.99 US. By the advertisement in the back. We're already rich, aren't we? That's a good end to the story. True, she mulled it over, then smiled. If it makes you happy, I'm for it. I know you'll make a very fair and handsome lawman. Oh, this is gonna be a cop. This is great. Yes. Just yes, that's all he says. She pouted. Every lady in town will fall in love with you. He hauled her close and spoke vehemently. Honey, they can fall all they like, but this half-breed is taken. I don't think that's a very vehemently said thing. He demonstrated with a searing kiss. Searing? Oh my god. She purred back. Oh. Well, I guess it would be a good idea then. Much better than waiting for the next scoundrel like Lefty McBride. There's a character called Lefty McBride. Although I do think it's a shame that Lefty evidently escaped justice, with the cavalry never finding him and all. Oh, I have a notion he didn't escape, replied Bronson, wisely. Not if I know my Comanche brother, he added to himself. To Maggie, he said, anyway, my becoming sheriff is a beginning. A first step in my becoming involved in Texas politics and helping my people. Our people, she corrected. No, they're not your people. Our people, he acknowledged happily. You shouldn't. Anyway, who knows? Maybe down the road, I'll run for state legislature and eventually even for Congress. Oh, Bronson, that would be wonderful. Then you can really advance the Indian cause at the federal level. That's a sentence in this book. She turned pensive. She turned pensive, everyone. Take that in. Do you think you'll ever see Black Hawk again? He drew a heavy breath. Not a word from him since he and the tribe headed south. But I have a strong feeling my brother and I will meet again. He nuzzled her forehead with his lips. Why would you do that right after talking about your brother? Just so you know, it will always be you first, darling, you and our children, and then my brother. I added the brother part. She curled her arms around his neck. Maybe I'd like just a little more convincing on that score. With pleasure, Mrs. Kane, he murmured, and rolled his bride beneath him. I feel like I read the whole book.